dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
You're a crow, and a deriva. You're expected. Forgive Thea. You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
You're apologizing for her? Strange days.
On that, we would agree, and perhaps more.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Gods care about taking Treviso?
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests. Their own people.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
We crows are all the army Antiva has, but it's not like we can field a garrison. Outside support?
The king would say to call on us. The price for being patriots.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Help a fellow crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drowned district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Always eager for your business. Good luck with your contracts.
Your news where?
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Devinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
The gods demand more!
Beat the odds there.
Let's go. Over we go.
The Antam ordered me out of my house. I don't have anywhere else to go.
you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
Pros love a good zip line.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Almost feels like home.
The right finishing touches make a home. Welcome. Mariana and I run the best fruit stand in Treviso. Oh, that's just fine.
Best place in Treviso.
People feel at home here.
The butcher wants to see Treviso? Then he shall. My father will throw a ball. Need to top up?
The market never stops, even during occupation.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
Welcome.
Cafe later?
Good night, buddy.
You're keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
That's not...
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
Everybody here used to sneer at Canary inside the bar. Now the Anthem are in charge, and these wars are not taken to better things.
Not a problem.
We've got company. Got us at a distance. They're at range. How's your chance? We're under fire. Look out! We need to close in. Nice move. So, the demon of Byrantium.
The name was
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
No, but the reputation that went with it.
I suppose I earned it.
And then some. Assuming my sources are accurate.
Past reputation means nothing when your current contract's still open.
I know the feeling.
Of course. As you wish. Consider it done. Easy enough. I'm on it. Of course.
You know, you're somewhat famous among the Shadow Dragons. At least the Demon of Virantium is.
Famous or infamous?
Because you're a mage killer. You turned that title on the Venatori. That's a point in your favor.
I saw some of the Shadows work before. Well, anyway, their good opinion is worth having.
About to have a problem. Not looking good.
What?
Nothing. They're just so serious.
So are you.
Cynical, sure. Married to the job, I'll give you that one too, but serious? Have I crossed that line? Well, what now? Do I brood to the middle distance? Speak in solemn tones?
All right, all right. I take it back.
So this is Treviso now.
Have some hope. The pros haven't given up.
They won't last much longer as the army.
Don't worry. Taya and Viago sent us.
You with Lucanus?
Yes! Kill them! Kill the Antom! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! They're weak on the left.
Stay in cover!
Your turn.
Ready, Rook!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin. They... Please, you have to finish Darren's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darren. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should... That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the marks. The crow who dropped it off left marks for Dareth to follow.
I spotted them around the city. I think there's one nearby on the walls.
Let's go look.
Bunch of Antam stopped me on my
It's a
way.
crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
As you wish.
On the job.
We're under fire.
They're down.
Here's another crow mark.
The number of wisps that find you in the lighthouse is unnerving. Spite agrees.
The three of us on the same page. Well, isn't that something?
If by something, you mean also unnerving.
Our next crow mark. Another mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract. The butcher is making poison. Comic.
I've heard of it. It does things to your mind. Nothing pleasant.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Hold on. Takes him out. Quick!
We're in the clear.
On it!
I command you to ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors. Treviso is ours. Obey my example.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
Traitors guarded this city as Crows fight us for Treviso, that is true. We respect the fight and the prize.
This place is forbidden! You cannot forbid the crows! butcher denied has come from me! Prove my word!
Crows are here to end your threat, poisoner!
You face the gift of the gods!
You can still talk? Like this? Ask questions after it's dead. He's at it. We can't let this thing out. It's done. The Comet Master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what's going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
Who got their hands on it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. I'm always open.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not! I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Circuses charge admission. We did all that for free.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
I've had about enough. A fellow crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
It's my home too.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you. Governor.
Let's do business. See you again.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us.
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Balara.
Oh, definitely. Nev's, well, Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
There's no official rotation. Everyone just makes extra food when they get hungry.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tivin, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Anything. I'm not too picky.
Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Ah, Rook.
I thought I'd give you time to settle in.
It's not as though I had much to unpack. All's well. I would kill for a decent cup of coffee, though.
Have you? For coffee, I mean.
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Minrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
Did Viago ever consult with you before sending you on a contract?
Viago would barely tell me what the job was beforehand. But I'm not the demon of Virantium.
Katerina was first Talon. You don't refuse a contract from the first Talon. Not if you're smart. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world? Except Spite's anger has real power behind it. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody. For me? Places between. How many of your cases trace back to the Venatori?
Too many, if you're hoping the cult's not a problem. Not enough if you want to blame them for every hurt the city suffers.
Of course.
If you want a less complicated answer, you won't find it in Minrathous, or anywhere else. Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Odd. Anvalanim is the ancient elven word for womb.
Huh. Interesting.
Come back soon. We'll have more.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch, unless you're buying. There's treasure!
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall. Penetratory. Why are they so close and strong?
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Don't like the sound of that. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those.
Get ready.
Get that rig up. They'll probably be a fortress.
Reinforcements. Can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
Impressive, man.
We get rid of the black pools or the darkspawn keep coming.
another boil somewhere.
Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
No, and that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is, the hidden entrance back to the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn or Venatori? Makes no difference. We'll defeat them all.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we're close.
More Venatori. Guards, probably.
Locked. There has to be another way in. Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open.
Let's in both drafts and people.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close. Someone conveniently... That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
I know a Venatori ritual when I hear one, and I know they hate being interrupted.
Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out. Got us at range. Watch it.
They're at range.
Our strength together.
All of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs. Snowed. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps?
One more way, the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgarnon and Gillinane, like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are gonna be even more trouble.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Who are you, and can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we can actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again. I remember the Knight Commander before Lenos. He actually tried to help people. Made enemies that way.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll step. Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Come back soon. We'll have more.
You know the antiquarian? His urchins come here for treasure. Pays well. Best treasure!
Up there.
You're an independent? There's no detectives guild in Minrathos?
They're called city guards, usually, and they're useless.
There must be other detectives in the... You're an independent? There's no detectives guild in Minrathos?
They're called city guards, usually, and they're useless.
There must be other detectives in the city, though. The weight of Minrathos does not sit solely on you.
Depends on which day of the week you're asking.
Rook gets that one.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count.
Minrathos has gone to the dogs.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need? I just work here. I don't know what everything does.
I came down
Whatever
here
you
to
like, I'm sure it's
procure
fine.
particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
You're an interesting customer.
I've got this.
Rumored resistance group affront. Aspirations of hostile takeover.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
You're always running off somewhere, aren't you?
From one fire to the next.
Surgeons of the Venator. Shadow dragons. All they do is make these creatures.
At least the shadow dragons are good.
Did you hear? Are the serving sizes here getting smaller?
Predatory cult. What are their plans?
I finished out this.
Good work.
Candlehawk conspiracy. Messages to no one.
I'm almost getting used to this city again, but it still needs fewer Venatori. We're in the clear.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
It's a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one, green against grey stone. Rain, nourish, how she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
Not a problem. I could make a good dish with her.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Targets ahead. I command it! The defiance is impossible!
Well done, Nev. Something's ready. Nice shot. We're not alone.
Kill them where they stand! I will not allow them! I'm failing!
The candle. Carry messages through the city. Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
Another demon killing.
Trouble.
Watch it. Got it covered.
Compassion.
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
They left a trail. Sloppy, but useful.
Another of those Fen Harel altars. Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future, and yet he continued. For himself and for her. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
make it look easy. I'm ready.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Got through that.
There, another champion.
Without a guild, who negotiates your contracts?
I do.
How do you keep track of the going rates for detectives all over Minrathos?
I don't.
Mierda. I should introduce you to my negotiator. Easy enough.
Here goes nothing.
Consider it done.
Was this protection racket run by a demon?
Every third person runs a scam here. Guess the demon wanted in.
Don't give Spite ideas.
Look up there.
The circle bin. Getting used to the shepherd? The lecture?
Hey there. Hi.
My shop's pretty new, but I've got armor, clothing. Come, take a look. We'll get you something.
Did you get the books? I left them on your desk.
Yes, thank you. They'll be useful in my study.
The other desk was empty. So you came in one morning and the desk.
Decorations? Beautiful things to bring warmth and joy. Find beauty in everything, friend.
Baubles, ornaments, trinkets, all handmade. You're always welcome to browse.
You...
It's nice to get out of the lighthouse.
I've never met a mage who distrusts the Fade as much as you.
Source of magic, sure. But it's also made of tricks, dreams, and unanswered questions. It pays to be cautious.
Like another victim.
We need to chase this down. Not too bad.
the spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied, eyes skim over, yet a world smudged in shadow, so beautiful. Find who he was.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Docktown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Did Evander feed you?
Wood, tools, woodworking supplies. Take a look. Next time, then.
Best vegetables in Docktown!
Interest you in fine imported cheeses? Pungent, sweet, nutty, bold? I have it all.
Come by anytime.
Would you like to try a sample of the Navarran tomb cheese? It's much better than it sounds. I do also carry some cheese of indeterminate origin. It just shows up randomly in my stock.
Be ready.
Got company. Just say when!
Made it through that one.
You know, you haven't asked as many questions about Spite as I thought you would.
I'll ask what I need to. Plus, you and the ossuary records have revealed a fair bit. So has Spite when he shows himself. Sorry.
That's all right.
Candle hop we met.
You were saying?
I'll ask what I need to. Plus, you and the ossuary records have revealed a fair bit. So has Spite when he shows himself. Sorry.
That's all right.
Outside that, I won't poke at venatory wounds. I know what those are like.
You're always welcome.
Another message for us.
Interesting.
I'm not sure I like this.
That warehouse the Venatori were in. Traders used it before. I remember Ferelden Furs stored waste hat.
Another candle hop.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. safe out there.